0 mobile.
You see anything out there? 0 GFK.
Take one crazy guess where I'm at.
Logan Center.
Oh, that would be a good guess. No, I'm out on Merrifield Road. I'm just watching this light show out to the west. But yeah, I'm pulled over on Merrifield.
Well, copy that. Yeah, I suppose it's getting pretty dark out now. It's probably pretty tough to see anything.
Yeah, it kind of is. I'm seeing some nice cloud formation, but I'm not seeing anything crazy out here. Just some pretty looking clouds being lit up right now. No rain or anything yet.
There's some pretty good rotation on this, at least on the radar, kind of north of Northwood there. So I don't know if that's where they're worried about it, but I guess we'll see. It's kind of coming right at us here. I'm meaning to fix my fence for the whole entire summer. I got a couple brackets that are loose that I probably should have fixed, so hopefully we don't get a big 70-mile-an-hour wind.
Yeah, that would be, that would just be your luck. Get your back working the fence again, huh?
Well, it's blown over before, but then I've lucked out through the last 4 years of storms. The neighbors haven't been so lucky, but I usually go through all the brackets every summer and replace the ones that are cracked, and I just never got around to it this year. There's one panel in particular that I'm a little worried about, so I guess nothing you can do about it now.
I guess I missed the net this night. Was it pretty good?
I don't know, I missed it as well. I've been working on some stuff for work here, and I just spaced it out. Unfortunately, I was in the middle of something else, so I didn't realize what time it was until my phone started going off with all these warnings.
This is definitely a light show for one thing, but yeah, there's no wind here where I'm at, and luckily no rain. I think once the rain hits, I'm probably going to bail out of here, just in case.
Yeah, you probably want to be careful. I think you're probably okay where you're at in Merrifield, but I guess not really. You're kind of coming right at that location at some point. It'd be tough to see. See somebody on Spotter Network reported 3/4 inch hail just south and west of Larimore. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere there. Other than that, there's not a lot of marks, so I don't know. Must be too dark.
Yeah, the lightning is...
You cut out on that last transmission there. Try it again. Alright, you're cutting out there. I don't know what happened, if you cut your power or if it's a repeater, but you're just barely getting in there. Try one more time.
Oh, it's actually Jonathan this time, Whiskey 0 JS. Quite the light show.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Oh, I should go upstairs and take a look at it. My wife just came down and asked if she needed to go to the basement. I said, well, probably not yet, but hopefully they cancel the warning before it gets to town.
I don't know. It looks like it was starting a new cell on the back end, so it could go on for a while, but I don't know if it'll stay tornado warning.
Yeah, it looks like it's really kind of building steam right in the kind of the warning box there. So yeah, that's probably not a good sign.
Probably not, but we'll see how it goes. It doesn't sound like anything's been on the ground yet so far. Everything has been tornado vector signature from radar, so at least that's the case. There have been some funnel clouds reported by law enforcement and trained spotter out in that area where it's currently sitting, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I haven't been on NWS chat. Have you logged on there yet?
That'd be a big negative. I still haven't gotten my login working again yet.
Jump on there quick. That's usually a good... see if people spotted anything or not. Looks like I don't. I don't think my login works anymore either.
Don't you just love it when a plan comes together?
KC0 Sirius.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm on a handheld now. I think my radio blew fuse, so I'm heading back into town.
Probably a good idea. Looks like it's kind of building steam here, so... Well, thanks for letting me know. I wondered what happened there. I thought maybe you got hit by lightning.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I smelled the smoke, so I think it probably popped a fuse somehow, but I'll have to check that out tomorrow. Held for a while, so I'm KC0 Sirius Mole.
I think I might have to pull a John here and run inside and yank the coax cable. It's looking quite active out here.
Yeah, I think I might, I don't need to unscrew anything because, well, that's right, I never put my ACAF back together after field day, so everything's just laying around here. I'll probably unhook it just so nothing gets in here, but I don't have anything to wreck.
This is KF4ME. I've got a friend down in Northwood. Just sent him a text. See what's going on down there. I'll let you know if he replies.
Was that Mark?
Yeah, this is KF4ME. Yeah, I was just saying I got a friend down at Northwood, and I sent him a text asking him what's going on down there. If he replies, I'll let you know.
Sounds good. Yeah, my login doesn't work to the National Weather Service, so I can't relay anything anyway. They must have kicked me out.
Yeah, I'm sitting in the backyard with the Coors Light, watching the light show off to the west here. Pretty impressive.
That's what Jonathan was saying. I haven't gone and looked at it yet, but I probably should. I see they finally just went severe warn for the whole town here, so I guess we got some excitement coming our way.
Yeah, I just disconnected the antennas too, so I thought I wasn't gonna because the weather radar showed it all being way to the west, but now it looks like it's getting sort of closer and closer.
Unhook mine right now here. Hang on a second here, N0QFK.
KB5BAP is monitoring, and I think I just heard the first roll of thunder.
Yeah, KF4ME, yes, I did too. So it sounded like it was about 10-12 seconds after a really bright flash.
It's getting real close now then.
Okay, let's try this one there. I got everything unhooked now. Close.
Anything hit the ground yet, Whiskey 0JS?
Must be some ions in the air, because when I grabbed onto the coax, I got a little bit of I wouldn't call it a shock, but I could feel it ungrounding, so definitely a little bit of static built up.
KF4ME, my friend in Northwood just replied that he said there's lots of rain down there.
I was probably out quite a few miles, but still, it's getting active in a hurry.
KF4ME, my friend down in Northwood answered the text, and he said there's a great light show down there and lots of rain.
Well, tell him not to hog it all.
Yeah, he can keep that cloud-to-ground lightning, but when he gets up here, we just want cloud-to-cloud lightning.
Things like a freaking tinderbox around here, so yeah, cloud-to-ground would not be a good idea.
The burst tire burned most of that kindling off.
On the patio now. Pretty impressive show here. But yeah, I don't see anything hitting the ground either, so maybe I don't think anything hitting the ground would be any fun unless we didn't get any rain.
Well, judging by the radar reflection here, it looks like there's plenty of rain to be had.
Yeah, it looks like it's slowly marching in. Just hasn't reached us yet.
Just right off the west side of town, so I'm sure I'm going to have plenty of it here shortly.
I just texted my friend Kay out in Northwood. He said it's been coming down pretty hard, maybe a little hail, but that's it.
They've been reporting like 2 to 3 inch hail on this, golf ball size and whatnot, so we'll have to see how that goes.
0 BSM monitoring.
And second, Brian.
Yeah, this BSM, I've been monitoring this for the last hour and a half since it's been moving west, and from most of it, the majority of it's going to miss us. Regular, a lot of it's going to miss us, what I can see.
A lot of the high precip stuff will probably go to the north, but I would bet we're going to get a decent share, but we'll see how it turns out.
Yeah, there's just pretty much a continuous rumble of thunder right now. Pretty impressive.
W0 BSM, yeah, there's definitely quite a lightning show. I'm currently outside watching it and watching the clouds and things that I'd be concerned about. But yeah, just for the most part, lightning and the constant thunder rolls and lightning.
And here comes the rain.
The rain in your place now?
Yeah, we're getting some thick sprinkles here. Nothing serious yet, but I imagine it's going to happen shortly.
Okay. I got nothing here yet.
Nothing over here yet by Sertoma Park.
AF0, Charlie Zulu Foxtrot monitoring.
0 CFO monitoring. There's a few stations in there. We don't have anything official going on with the net here. We don't have access to National Weather Service, so if you have anything to report, you'll have to call them direct, unfortunately. But you can sit here and yammer about the weather as it rolls in.
KE0YTY, checking in.
Good evening.
Did you say that the National Weather Service radio band is down?
No. It's there's a way that normally they activate us to do spotting that just isn't working right now. So the only way you can forward a report to them is you got to call the 800 number or call the office locally or put it on Facebook. I don't have any way to forward any reports from the radio, unfortunately.
Okay, all right, good. I thought I heard you said the National Weather Radar Service was down, so joke's on me.
No, I'm sure they're very busy over there.
BSM, I'm behind target and now starting to get rain.
Yep, getting some of the sprinkles here in South Grand Forks.
KC0 CFO, starting to get the large sprinkles up here by the North End Walmart.
Looks like that hook is rearing its ugly head again on that hook echo there, so as long as the wind stays down, we should be okay, but we'll see how this goes. Whiskey 0JS.
Yeah, it's a pretty defined when I tilt the radar to down a little bit. It's kind of, you're looking at the one kind of heading south of town there.
The one I'm looking at is basically south of the air base, parallel to Thompson.
Yeah, I saw that one. Yeah, it does look pretty interesting, doesn't it?
We're reporting rain starting. Rain just started out around the Canada.
That was short-lived. The rain just stopped here. There's a few big drops there for probably a minute and it quit.
Yeah, just wait. It picks back up again. It's been kind of coming and going, and that could mean that it's starting to build some hail again.
Just seeing the latest strike kind of west of the Fly Jet truck stops. Hit the ground from the looks of it.
Since everyone's chiming in about where the rain is, we got big rain downtown now. Zero Sirius.
Yeah, for me, I just heard the generators over at the hospital crank up, so they're got their emergency protocol operating.
W0 BSM, better to be safe than sorry.
They don't like surprises over there. They start up the generators whenever there's a hint of bad weather. And I see a lot of the lightning now. It used to be just west of me, and now it's directly overhead, and some even to the east. So it's starting to come right overhead. Over between the hospital and Sertoma Park.
Okay, it's Ramel Road and South 34th Street.
I'm in. NWS Chat is back.
W0 BSM, first time I tried setting up that like a year and a half ago roughly, and that they told me it wasn't active enough.
Well, I can read you what the Weather Service put out at 10:04. It says, seeing some pretty strong velocity signatures on that supercell in Grand Forks County. Transition to wind threat appears to be occurring. Is it still raining at your place, Jonathan, or did it stop? It looks like it's pulsing on the radar.
Yeah, I would say that's exactly what it's doing. It comes in, it sprinkles a bit, the sprinkle starts to feel heavy, then it goes away, starts the process all over again.
I'm really surprised they haven't activated Skywarn yet. This is the most activity we've seen all year.
Especially considering one of those early ones were pretty mundane compared to this one. This is KB5BAP.
Yeah, I don't know. I never got the call. And, I don't know. They might be short-staffed tonight. Maybe they just forgot. And I looked at the chat bot. They only have one meteorologist really keeping track, and he hasn't been real active on here, so I'm wondering if maybe they'll short tonight.
I wonder if just calling over there and just offering the help again wouldn't be a bad idea.
Well, I told him not to call us once it gets too late. I mean, he can't see anything anyway, so sometimes it's more dangerous to have spotters running around than, just report from home like we are now. So that's kind of what I told Greg last year. Like, if it's going to be dark out, probably not worth calling us.
Makes sense. I mean, right now the only thing I could tell you is just from the lightning, I just see a little bit of a darker mass right here over town.
Well, if anybody has any hail or wind over, 50 mile an hour and any of that stuff, feel free to give me a call. I can communicate with National Weather again.
Well, that's good. All I can tell you right now is 42nd and Garden View is dead calm with no rain.
That looks like somebody deployed the Grand Forks bubble. It just kind of pulsed and then went down, and it's kind of looks like it's mostly north of town, and it's still building out to the west. We're not out of it yet, but kind of interesting to watch on radar.
Yeah, we make the joke all the time. It happens with thunderstorms, but not the blizzards. So we get all the nasty stuff without any of the fun.
What are you talking about? Blizzards are fun.
Not when you're from Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Yeah, back in my day, the busiest nights at the bar were always the nights of the blizzards.
True. That's a nasty little signature right down southwest of town.
Yeah, it really is. Too bad we don't have somebody there.
No kidding. Get some eyes on it, or at least something else.
Well, I wouldn't want anybody driving into that thing. Who knows? You never know what's in those.
No kidding. I'm just kind of waiting to see if anything comes of it.
W0 VHM, yeah, there's kind of a hook in the radar that I'm watching too. That might be the same cell you guys are talking about, kind of southwest of Grand Forks on the radar.
Yeah, it just developed on this most recent loop.
Yeah, I'm seeing kind of a little bit of a hook in there.
Yeah, the wind's not supporting it though, at least not on radar.
Gotta love relative velocity, huh?
Was Gannon on here? I can't remember his call sign. He was with emergency management. I maybe heard him check in earlier, so I just saw they opened the storm shelter at Sharon Lutheran.
10-4, I'm on.
Oh, hey, Gannon. You guys getting any reports from out in the country? Anything going on?
Not that I've seen yet. I'm mostly just here at the shelter trying to get the CERT rounded up and deployed. But Kari's just kind of monitoring everything, and right now it just kind of is in that weird stage by the sounds of it.
No, my friend from Northwood said that they didn't see any rotation, so hopefully that continues. But okay, yeah, I thought I heard 30 in there earlier. I couldn't remember your call. What was your call again?
It's KF0 Charlie Zulu Foxtrot.
Got it. Perfect. All right. Well, thanks for being there. Hopefully you don't need to use the shelter.
KC0 CFO, we're starting to get some wind and some heavier rain up here in the north end by Walmart.
KE0 YTY. The rain is now coming down pretty good over by 32nd and Walmart.
I'm seeing some drops too on 34th and 1 Mile Road, but that's not really consistent. It's just a kind of heavy rain, I would call it at this point.
Okay, well, I guess if there's any hail or measured wind, if anybody measures wind over 50 or any street flooding, flash flooding, that kind of stuff, call it in and I'll forward it off to NWS Sensor KFK.
Starting to rain pretty heavy here at Sharon Lutheran.
I'll also call in hail if things get dangerous or bad over here. I'll call in as well. I'll where I'm at.
I'm not sending any reports unless it's severe criteria. So 50-mile-an-hour winds, any hail, flash flooding, that kind of stuff. That's stuff they like to know about.
Anything dangerous, pretty much, basically.
Trees ripping out of the ground, cars rolling down the street, anything like that.
Well, I hope that doesn't happen.
I hope to be in a basement by that point.
What about cats and dogs living together?
I feel like at that point we need a little bit more than a shelter.
I'm about straight south and a little bit east of there. It's just sprinkling here. How's that Coors Light doing there, Mark?
Well, it's almost empty. To reload here.
Boy, I haven't even opened one. I'm thinking that's a good idea.
Yeah, the rain is starting to come down pretty heavy here now. Straight down, no wind, no hail.
No wind here either. It's just crazy. It's like these big, huge drops. There's no wind.
Some wind where I'm at, but that's stunning a little concerning. I would say it's within 10 miles an hour.
Listening to the weather radio, they just let the tornado warnings expire.
Roger, I see that on radar scope myself, Whiskey 0JS.
Yeah, the NWS, canceling the warning. They opened another one up for the storm over by Mayville. It's kind of interesting. It must be right on top of the radar. You don't hardly see anything. And radar looks like it should be raining pretty hard at your place, Jonathan. Is that right?
5 to 30 now where I'm at, blowing, I would say north-northeast direction.
I'm sorry, I stepped on you, Brian. What was that?
Yeah, the wind picked up where I'm at now. It's kind of, I would guess around 25 to 30 miles an hour, blowing north-northeast.
Some pretty heavy wind by the Amtrak station due west. It's doing a good number on flagpoles and trees here. Nothing down yet.
It looked like it was a little more exciting up your neck of the woods compared to the south end of town. It's barely even raining here.
Small hail.
Where was the hail?
Up here, like 55th Street north, up by 8th Avenue.
Okay, copy that. What size is the hail?
Oh, it's not very big. It's like dime, but the wind's driving it, and it's when it hits the window, it sure makes a heck of a noise.
I'm at 55th and Demers, and I don't have hail yet.
Negative hail at 42nd and Garden View.
Okay, so 55th Street and 9th Avenue, is that your location of the hail?
8th Avenue.
You're reporting dime-sized hail, QSL?
Yeah, dime size might be a good description. It's not continuous. It's just
occasional. Every once in a while, one or two will hit.
Okay, well, I appreciate their report. I sent that one over. They'll appreciate that as they put this thing together later on. Is there anybody up in Manville? It looks like there's a pretty good hail echo there up by Manville.
I was going to say the same thing.
Manville, but I-29 and North Washington, where Washington dumps out on the interstate there. That's kind of where I'm seeing it. If anybody's up there.
Winds just hit at 42nd and Garden View. I'll try to get a better estimate as what they're looking at. This is KB5 VIP.
Well, if you're leaving now, by the time you get there, it'll be over.
No, I'm in my apartment complex right now.
W0BSM, I'm getting gusts of around 50, I would guess around 50 to 55 every so often. It's not constant, but it's every so often, and it's operating pretty good here.
Where are you at, Brian?
4th and Rommel, I would say the winds are 50 and greater right now. It's in bursts. It's not constant, though.
Where are you at?
34th and Rommel Road, kind of basically behind Target.
Oh, okay. You're just down from me a couple blocks. Is that measured, or are you just estimating?
I'm guesstimating based off what I'm feeling and what I'm seeing in the trees. I'm basically downstairs by my main door, just kind of observing from down here.
Winds are really starting to pick up at the Sharon Lutheran Shelter.
Case 0, CFO. We just lost power up here in the north end.
Lost power over by Amtrak as well.
Oh, lucky you guys. Sorry to hear that. Looks like it's a whole neighborhood, huh?
That's probably this whole section. The power comes in up on Highway 2 to the sections. And something up there probably went awry.
It looks like the gust front on 42nd and Garden View just lifted up, but between probably about 10:35 and 10:40, it's probably looking at sustained winds of 30 to 40, and then gusts probably upwards of 50. That's estimated, and this is KB5 BAP.
Boy, the lights are just wild. We now got flooding over here, and winds, I would say 55 to 60. I got crosswinds where I'm at, and I'm actually reporting it right now.
Like everything north and west of UND, if you look at the UND Skycam, you guys are out. Lights out. So, hopefully it doesn't last long.
Officially soaked. I made a run back from my building. But yeah, there's flash flooding over here. It's almost curb level where I'm at. 34th and Rommel, the water level's almost curb level.
Was it just up to the curb, or was it actually flooding the street like a car would flow through it?
Cars can still get through, but the water level's almost curb level. I would definitely describe this as flash flooding that I'm seeing right now.
Is that near?
I'm located behind Target, 34th and Rommel Road. There's some flooding over here, and then lots of wind. I would say it's pushing 60 now where I'm at.
10-4, thank you.
Okay, update to that. I now got some drops of hail. I can't measure it yet, but if I see it, if I see one, I'll let you guys know what I'm seeing. But I'm definitely hearing hail.
Yeah, I can see a couple of quarter-sized off of 42nd Garden View, KB5 BAP.
Quarter-size, that's pretty big.
Yeah, it's only like a couple, though. I wouldn't call it consistent or even something to be concerned about.
Well, my gauge shows 33-mile-an-hour gust.
Numbers are just based off what I was feeling. I don't have any wind instruments to actually give you an accurate reading.
Well, you got to get one of those little handheld little anemometer things. You can stand out there and just, let the wind blow through it, and you know how much it's blowing.
Well, it was strong enough for me to push the door shut with me holding it open. I couldn't even hold the door open anymore.
I've got one of those anemometers, and I decided not to go outside and check the wind. I think I'll just guesstimate it.
Streetlights just went down off of 42nd and Garden View, although I'm also not seeing any lights past my apartment complex, so I'm not sure if there's more widespread outages.
0 TTR.
Yeah, it sounds like there's power out all over town. So when you say out, like it's just not lit up or it's like knocked over?
They just snapped off like probably the entire street. Just it was only the streetlights, which is weird, so they might have just gone off on the timer. But like I noticed, a lot of areas just went dark around here, but they're still standing.
Okay, yeah, it sounds like pretty much everything north and west of where you're at, the power's out.
Yeah, I'm looking east right now, and I just saw lights come back on, so I think there might have been a temporary outage right here, but I don't think it was anything sustained.
Is it still out at your place, Jonathan?
You asking if the power's still out?
Yeah.
Yeah, copy that. It's definitely dead. Throughout the whole neighborhood, the power on the south side of Demers from me is on, it appears.
Hey, KC0CRU, I'm getting hail downtown and torrential rain.
How big a hail?
Probably just below dime size right now.
Okay. What cross streets are you at?
Cherry and Cottonwood. Right kitty corner of the police station. And it is raining so bad I can't actually see across the road.
0 BSM, so you're getting now what I got a few minutes ago.
To see if I can get underneath something so I don't destroy my window. This is really crazy. Over at the Valley Dairy downtown.
0 BSM, to update the flooding in my area. The storm days are finally catching up now. The rain's let up a little bit. It's longer. The flooding's starting to go down now. It's no longer a threat anymore where I'm at.
Yeah, looks like the worst of it's probably hitting the east side right now.
The last measurement out at Heritage Village had the wind gust at 30 miles an hour on our weather station out there.
Constant when you're talking about, I would agree with on the south end where I'm at. If that's constant when you're talking about not wind gusts.
Well, it should be quieted down around town now. Looks like it's pretty much, at least the Grand Forks side, pretty much gone.
Yeah, looking at the radar, there's a purple section right that just popped up just east of the red. So I think we just hit we just got smacked with the center of that one. So this is KB5 BAP for ID.
You get any wind at your place, Jonathan?
Got all kinds of wind, man.
Like, could you measure it?
Well, I'm sure if you had an instrument you could measure it, yes.
Okay, just an estimate in your professional opinion.
I would say between 40 and 50.
I'll be darned. How about you, Mark? You get any wind at your place?
So NWS at Grand Forks just released a tweet, and they said that peak gusts were at 69 miles an hour.
Yeah, that was 5 west-northwest of town, so that's got to be out, what, kind of by the dump there?
Sounds about right.
Oh, no, it's at the airport. I see it on the chat bot here. Yep. Yeah, 69 miles an hour measured at the airport.
Nice.
That'll mess up your ear.
Yeah, I'd say.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. Hopefully it's just radar.
But for the low-level tilt, that's a very pinpoint spot of 70-mile-per-hour winds.
Talking with a buddy of mine out on the far south end of town, it sounds like there's more power outages.
What part of south end is that?
It's that new development, the new apartment complex. I'm trying to get the crossroads in time right now out of them.
And there's definitely multiple cloud-to-ground strikes there to the east.
I know. I wish we had somebody in that area. I can't think of the call. Caleb, AE0. He usually checks in from Crookston or somewhere north of Crookston, probably not that far from there.
AE0FP?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, I got a little bit more information out of him. So it looks like power outage about 5 minutes ago on Washington and 40th, according to this guy.
Oh, that's by my house. He says power's still out?
Not sure about still out, but it sounds like he got his Warzone session interrupted, so definitely died for at least a couple moments.
Okay, yeah, that was the flash that I had that knocked me off the line for 5 minutes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That velocity signature is just like, you can't miss it.
Still holding at 72.
I wouldn't want to be in Euclid right now.
Looks like that wind spike is going to skirt by Euclid, but I imagine they're getting their fair share.
Look like it pretty much died over where I'm at, so I'm going to head to bed. This is KB5BAP. I'm going to log off for the night.
Yeah, good to hear from you. And, yeah, hopefully we'll hear you on soon. If not, I'll see you at the marathon. Thanks for GFK.
Definitely. I'll turn on my radio a little bit more often. So, have a good night. KB5BAP. Clear.
Theron Lutheran Shelter is now closed down. It seems like over on this end things are pretty quiet.
Did anybody show up?
Yeah, we had 2 citizens show up.
Okay, well that's good. That's good. I mean, people are paying attention. At least they know they can go there. So, but well, it's good to hear you on, Gannon. Yeah, thanks for all you do.
Not a problem. Thanks for keeping the net up and keeping everyone informed. But yeah, I'm signing off after this.
Yeah, I guess it was pretty informal since they didn't actually call us up. But I sent them a few reports on chat with the hail and the wind and the street flooding, so they'll appreciate that. So, but yeah, sounds good. Since 0 GFK.
And there's CZF signing off.
0 GFK, keeps us actually good.
0 GFK, go ahead.
Yeah, Brian, this is Jim. Tried to get in earlier with the handheld, but it didn't work out of the house for some reason. I just hooked up the external antenna to the main base rig here, so yeah, we had I got my rain gauge at 0.4 of an inch, and the maximum winds I had here at the house were about 30 miles an hour, according to the wind gauge.
Oh, good. Well, could have used a little more rain. But yeah, that's kind of I haven't checked my rain gauge yet, but that was about what the window is here, too, about 33, 34. So kind of a lot of show and not a lot of rain.
Yeah, I think I heard a few very intermittent hits of hail on the steel siding on the house, but nothing. By the time I could see out the windows, couldn't see anything anyway. So at least I think it was that. It was either that or branches.
Yeah, well, it's crazy because, you know, Millie was up not that far from just north of you there, and said the street was flooded by the police station, so it's kind of crazy how you don't have to go very far, and the conditions were a whole lot different.
Yeah, that's for sure. Street drainage around here is pretty good. It rarely floods out. Lots of drainage area over here in this neighborhood, so it was blowing pretty good across the streets when it was coming down full force, but I just thought I'd give you a report here before I sign off for the night.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. that. Yeah, so I think I'm probably going to shut down here too. So it's been a long day. But yeah, no, thanks for the report. Good to hear from you.
Have a good night, and Easy Zero told you to clear.
Well, guys, it's been fun. I'm going to take off here too. But thanks everybody for the reports, and nice to get a little rain, and nice to not get any tornadoes. So anyway, this is N0GFK. I'll be clear.
Hi, Brian. This is W0BSM.